guys, it's Allison with ALLIEB'S Real Estate Boutique, and we're hanging out here at a new construction home in St. Charles. Now, we are right off of Duchesne, right down the street from 370, and even a little bit further away from 70, but you are right in the middle of 63301, kind of on the edge of Newtown / St. Charles. You head down the street one way and you hit Newtown. All of the amenities are right there for Newtown. Now, if you head the other way into the heart of St. Charles, you're gonna hit things like Old Town, or right across the riverfront is what I like to call it. You've got things like Kilwani's, the ice cream place. You've got the riverfront to play on. You've got a ton of unique little boutique shops. And then further down across the 70 divide, you come across some of the new construction things like Proscino and Toscano's, these restaurants that are popping up, and more boutiques. There's even a hotel and an apartment complex that came up. So plenty of amenities to choose from in this area, as well as the school district. You're right here in St. Charles School District, things like Coverdale Elementary, Jefferson and Hardin Middle School, St. Charles High. So you've got everything you need right here around you. So are you ready to see the inside of the home? Let's go take a look inside. So as you come into the house, you're immediately placed into your entry foyer area. And as you can tell, it's just a long, luxurious hallway that leads to the very back of the house. The best part about this space, though, is there's so many possibilities that you can utilize this space with. All this wall space is perfect for photos of the family or that precious art that you love so much, because who doesn't love some art? But if you have kids, which is a big, big but, you have to be aware that there is tons of space here for custom cubbies. You can do coat racks and shelves and the cubbies at the bottom for shoes. That way the kids can come in, drop their stuff off, and then work their way into the house. So you've got tons of options when you first come into the home. Plus, you can make it look super elegant for all the guests that come through as well. So that way they can come in and be amazed at how organized and neat everything is right when they first come into the home. Now, let's work our way over to the first of the kids' bedrooms. All right, so we're in the first kids' bedroom here, and it is right off of that entry foyer area. You can tell it kind of wraps around from the foyer area, but it's just a basic large square. You have a nice 4-piece window here. You've got lots of natural light that's gonna be able to come in from the front, and you can actually see out to that front street right there. You also have in here an extended sliding door closet. There's extra space tucked in on both sides, so tons of space for whether you have a kid, young age, 7, 8, 9, they want to hide some of those toys in there as well as their clothes, or you've got the teenager who's growing constantly and wants all the new clothes. There's extra space in there no matter how you want to look at it. Plenty of space in here for a bed and a desk, a growing kid or a high schooler, however you want to set up this space, it's the perfect space. And for you guys that don't have the kids anymore, they're gone, they left, you all by yourself now, perfect office space. Right off of the front of the house, you've got this open space here that you can utilize as an office / library space and have kind of that peace, tranquility right when you first come into the home. Definitely a bonus when you first come right off of that main foyer area. So now we're gonna head out back to the hallway, and I'm gonna show you the shared hallway bath. Let's go check it out. So this is your guest bathroom, and as you can see, it is the one that's shared between the two kids' rooms that are right here, as well as any entertainment that you're going to utilize it for. All those guests that come through, all your friends, family, all the holiday events that you have, you definitely want to keep this one up to par because this is going to be where everybody goes. You do have a shower tub combination, but my favorite part of this, built-in shelves. One less thing you really have to worry about, especially when you have kids who are constantly using different products. If you have 2 different kids, boy and a girl, or even 2 girls or 2 boys, they all want to use different products, different shampoo, body wash, that sort of thing. 4 shelves right there give you the opportune space to utilize all of that without having to buy extra racks, without having to utilize the tub space. And then you have a decent sized vanity top here with some cabinets underneath there. So plenty of place to kind of hide away the makeup or to hide away the cleaning utensils. Keeps it nice and clean and organized. Again, got to make sure that your guests are entertained. So let's step on back out. I'm going to show you real quick the other secondary bedroom. Immediately off of that hallway area, we just came out of that bathroom there. You can see that we come into the secondary bedrooms. Now this one is going to look almost identical to the first bedroom that we just saw. The big difference, if you can't tell directly behind me, the window. That front one had that huge 4-pane window that you could see that was just letting in a ton of natural light. This one's not as big. You can see it's only 2, and it's not going to let in as much natural light. But you do, again, have a nice space here to utilize. Bed, desk, beanbag chair in the corner if you want to be that kind of retro kid. And then you do have the double extended sliding door closet. Again, extra space kind of tucked in on the sides here. Plenty of space to utilize. Like I said, clothes, toys. You want to hide a jewelry box in there? Perfect place to do it. So now let's get back out of here. But first, I do have to mention something. In both of the secondary bedrooms, the flooring transitions to carpet. Now, this can be both a positive and a negative. If you don't like carpet in the bedrooms, there's carpet in these bedrooms. But the best thing about having carpet in these bedrooms is comfort. You can come in here, slip your shoes off, take your house shoes off, and it's just this soft fluffiness on your feet. Makes it so much more fun to come into your room and just kind of relax. It takes the stress away from having to wear shoes all day, and you can just kind of melt into the carpet. Definitely a big positive of coming into your bedroom, right? All right, so now let's transition out of here, and we're gonna head into the main space of the home. Let's go. All right, so before we make our way all the way to the main living space of the house, we're gonna take a quick break. Okay, that's fast enough, right? Just kidding. Right off of your main foyer area, as you work your way to the back of the house though, you have this little nook that comes off. You've got your stairs that lead down to the lower level, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. And then you have 3 doors right here. And I wanna briefly talk about these 3 spaces. The first one here on your right is your 2-car garage. Now, don't worry, it is a full-size 2-car garage. You guys, you can fit your pickup truck in there. I'm talking about the Dodge Rams, Toyota Tacoma, your Ford F-150. Trust me, they will fit, as well as all the other toys you might have. Those ATVs, your motorcycles, it'll fit. And if you want, you could probably squeeze mom's car in there. That little Toyota Camry or Honda Civic, it'll fit, I promise. Now, the door behind me here is like a secondary closet space. When you open it up, it's got just a shelf in there at the top in place to kind of hang up some of your clothes. It's almost like a coat closet, a secondary coat closet, that's what I'll call it there. And then this space here is actually your main floor laundry. So you don't have to go down to the lower level to get to your laundry space. You have your hookups right here, as well as some extra space in the back here. Perfect for that bench or just another kind of workspace there with some shelving that you can put up. Perfect, so you do not have to leave this space to do laundry. Throw your load in here, your dryer there, pick up the clothes. You got a table set up. Guess what? You've now folded all your laundry, put them in a basket, and all you gotta do, deliver them to the bedroom. Now, I can't guarantee that the kids are gonna put the clothes away after you folded them nice and neat, but at least you got them folded before it made it to the kids' room. So, let's work our way back out. We're gonna head into that main living space. Finally, I promise, no more pit stops along the way. Let's go check it out though. Welcome to your main living space. Now, we finally made it to the very back of the house here, and we are standing in the living room space. And the first thing you should probably notice right away is the ceilings. These ceilings are 12 feet high. You have tons of vertical space in this home. Great, because you have tons of wall space. All that art that I mentioned when you first came in, more wall space. You can put more pictures up, collages. There's tons of room on this wall right here. Look at this wall. Collages of your family, of your dogs, or your cats. You might have cats. But then, at the very bottom, you have these huge, wide baseboards that just really complement the way the the home flows and complement the wall and the flooring. And then you do have a fireplace in your living room space. Best part, it has a shelf. So, you don't like cables? You don't like showing all your cables out when you have a TV plugged in? Well, guess what? There's a plug right there for your TV. And there's the jack and the HDMI plugs. So, you can plug your TV in and hide the cords behind it. No more mess. That's perfect for when you have friends over for game day, guys. Or ladies, when you have a movie night, you don't have to worry about the black cables hanging down. I don't want to see that anyway. I'm drinking too much wine, right? So that's the living room space. Now, a great thing about homes like this is the openness to them allows you to have access to the entire space here, as well as being able to always see what your kids are doing. They can be in the living room while you're in the kitchen, and you're still gonna be able to see what they're watching on TV, because you work your way around here and you're gonna come into your dining room space here. Now, this is the formal / informal dining room space. There is no separate dining room space. It is all one open concept. So you have your light fixture here, as you can see. Now, the best thing about these, because us tall people, I know, short people, it's a little bit easier. You can walk underneath this if you want. But you can actually take this and hoist it up to make it a lot higher. And because there is 12-foot ceilings in here, you can hoist it all the way up to the ceiling if you want. And put another light fixture in if you want to make it really grand. Just kind of depends on how you want to utilize the space specifically for your dining room. Now, again, open concept means flowing right into your kitchen space here. And now, for somebody who is a huge kitchen aficionado and a lover of kitchens, this is the heart of the home, right? This is where the meals happen. This is where the entertainment happens. Look at this island. This island is huge. Could you imagine having parties here? Or serving kids breakfast along the bar area right there? You've got your sink on the island here, so you can do prep work, cook, everything, and all you have to do is turn around and your stove's there. You've got your dishwasher here. Everything is laid out in a way that allows you to maximize this space. Now you have stainless steel appliances. You've got your Frigidaire down there, and your double oven over here, because cooking for Thanksgiving, well, yeah, you gotta have the turkey in one, the mashed potatoes, the sweet potatoes, everything's gotta go in there, right? All at the same time. I understand. But you've got plenty of cabinet space as well. All these cabinets up here allow you to have plenty of storage, as well as a walk-in pantry. You've got plenty of shelf space here. It kind of does an L shape in there. A little bit of a walk-in space, but lots and lots of space to store all of your food, all the junk food that your kids like to eat, and moms, all that snack food that you don't want anybody to find, it just goes in the corner up there. No one has to know. So, another unique feature that I do want to point out before we head out of the kitchen is these light fixtures up here. They're very different. Now, they are right above just the island, and you do have canned lighting through the rest of the main living space here. So you have just lights over here that you can turn on, or you can turn on the cans light and kind of light up the whole space. Definitely a plus when you're trying to set the mood a little bit, you know. So let's work our way to the final private space up on this main floor, and that's the master suite. Let's head on in. I kind of forgot to mention an important thing about the kitchen. The refrigerator. I'm your refrigerator. I come with the house. Yay, right? No, there is no refrigerator here, guys. So that is something you have to supply on your own. But don't be discouraged. You've got lots of space here. You can do a double door, single door. You can do 3 drawers and hide the candy on the bottom again, like I mentioned. And then the other final thing I do want to point out before we walk out of the space is the cabinets up top are not all the way to the ceiling, because who wants huge extended cabinets go all the way up to the 12 foot? But there's crown molding on the cabinets up top there. Very unique. It gives it kind of a character and just a little bit of charm. Kind of gives it a little bit of charm. I like that. So now that we finally figured out that I'm your refrigerator, let's work our way to that master suite, okay? welcome to your oasis. This is the master suite, guys. As you can see, it also has a lot of natural light. You do have a big window right there, and it's not floor to ceiling, but it's pretty close. It actually does go pretty low down. So you can either place your bed right along here and wake up with the sun coming over your head. You can have the bed sideways here and wake up looking out at the sun coming up. However you want to set it up, you have the perfect space to just really enjoy the sunrise, sunset, depending on which way it's angled, you're gonna enjoy it. And then because we're in a bedroom, we transitioned back to that carpet. So again, that luxurious feeling of slipping your shoes off at the end of the day, enjoying the carpet between your toes and just kind of relaxing down. Now, there is still a ton of space left after you add your bed. You can add a dresser. There's even a little nook space here where you could add a desk if you wanted to, just to have a small little vanity space or however you want to utilize it. But again, more wall space, more pictures, more decoration, more art. However you want to decorate it, it's your domain. Now, mentioned coming in and relaxing after a long day, dipping your toes into the carpet here. But are you ready for the best part of relaxing after the long days? Come here. This is your ensuite. The tub. You come in here and you can just sit in this tub and soak that glass of wine. You can even prop the iPad up at the bottom and watch an episode without the kids knowing, because the master bedroom is located at the back of the house and the kids' bedrooms are located at the front. So you kind of get a separation from the bedroom spaces, privacy, a little bit of that serenity. It's your oasis to get away from the kids at the end of the day. And then you have this huge window over your tub just to enjoy, again, either if you're a morning person and want to sit and watch the sunrise, you can watch the sunrise in your bath, or enjoy watching the moon come up while you're sitting there in your tub. The perfect oasis spot. Then you have your water closet right across from there as well. Just a standard water closet. It does have a door that actually closes to separate out from the rest of the bathroom. You have a stand-alone shower. It's a sliding glass door. And again, you have a little built-in space here for your utensils, your shampoo, conditioner, things like that. You might have to get a little bit more depending on who's using what. You can also stack things up here because it is wide enough. That's where, you throw the soap bar and then you're trying to find it because your husband put it up there and you're too short to find it. It happens sometimes, guys, I know. And then across from the shower, you have a double vanity. So I like to call them U-shaped. They are uniquely shaped sinks. So you have a double vanity here with the cabinet space underneath. Again, hiding the cleaning supplies, the hairbrushes, the hairspray, but then you also have a ton of counter space here for hers and hers. Isn't that normally how it goes, right? There it is though. You got 2 sinks, plenty of vanity space. You've got outlets on both ends so you can utilize how you want to plug in all your stuff. That way you don't have to keep overcrowding each other. Now, your master closet is right off of the main, or right off of your ensuite here. And as you can see, it's a square closet here. You've got plenty of shelf space up here, as well as a rack to hang your clothes. Plus, you have a full length mirror right here, and your light switch is actually on the mirror. And then behind the door here, you actually have shelving for shoes. So if you come in and take a look, you've got shelves already built in place to rack your shoes. Now, women, I know this ain't enough for our shoes, but we can make it work. Just put his shoes on the floor over there, right? Yeah, that'll work. No, there's plenty of space here. You can fit a good couple of shoes on each rack. You've got plenty of space there for all of your shoes, plus all the shelf space up top for any extra storage you might need, those winter clothes that you want to store away until it becomes winter weather. But you've got lots of space in here to utilize. So now let's head back out. We're gonna make our way back out to the main spot and then work our way down to the lower level. Let's go. So worked our way down here to the lower level. And yes, I know it's unfinished, but don't be discouraged. That is the best thing, because guess what? You get complete control over how it looks. There's so many things you can do. You can add bedrooms. There's plenty of space down here to add 2 of them if you want to. And you can add a man cave, because who doesn't want to have their big screen TV and space down here? You can see all the space that you get down here. And ladies, there's even space to add things like a crafts room, or if you sell products on eBay, you can set up an office space down here. There is so many options, as well as there's a rough-in to add a full bathroom down here. So those bedrooms that you added now have their own bathroom space down here. So as you can see, the rough-in is over here. You've got your utility space over here. You can kind of close that off, use that as storage if you need extra storage space. And then you have 2, they're full size enough. If you look, they're sideways. That's why I call them full size. You have 2 windows like this down here. Now, you got teenagers in the house? Be warned. They tell you they're coming down to use the man cave space, or they're coming down to hang out with their friends, and it's really, really quiet down here. They might have snuck out. Those windows are level with your backyard, so just be wary of that. But you've got lots of options down here in this lower level space, and it's endless. What are you gonna do with it? All right, we're almost done. We got one more space to tell you about, and that's the backyard. You ready to go see it? Let's go. So, we're in your backyard space. Are you ready for some entertainment? Well, you've got lots of options here. You've got a level lot back here, plenty of space for the kids to run around, kick a little soccer, throw that football, and for the adults, you can play horseshoes back here. You can throw the football, because, you know, grown men like to throw footballs too, right? Plus, that's your back door there off of your dining room space. And now you can add a covered deck back there. So you get the deck that comes out, plus you can set up a small patio space underneath there. Entertainment, anybody? Barbecues? Perfect space to do it. Large enough that you could put patio furniture out there, your barbecue grill, and you can go directly from the patio to the kitchen and dining room space. Outdoor, indoor entertainment. Best time for holidays, parties, get-togethers, however you want to utilize it, you've got the space to do it. And by doing a covered porch option, you can do it pretty much anytime you want. Whether it's bugs outside, a little bit of that rain, or some snow, like right now. So, that's it, guys. That's your house. That's it, guys. That is the home that we just showed you here in the Villages of Province in St. Louis. Now, this is just one of the many homes that we're going to be showcasing to you here in the St. Louis metropolitan area. So, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.